शाही परिवार के शाहजादे के सलाहकार, इस शाही परिवार के शाहजादे के पिताजी के भी सलाहकार, उन्होंने कुछ समय पहले कहा था, और ये परिवार उन्हीं की बात मानता है। उन्होंने कहा था कि हमारा देश का जो मिडिल क्लास है, मध्यम वर्गीय लोग हैं, जो मेहनत करके कमाते हैं, उन्होंने कहा उन पर ज्यादा टैक्स लगना चाहिए। ये इन्होंने पब्लिकली कहा है। अब ये लोग उससे भी एक कदम आगे चले गए हैं। अब कांग्रेस का कहना है कि वो इनहेरिटेंस टैक्स लगाएगी, माता पिता से मिलने वाली विरासत पर भी टैक्स लगाएगी। आप जो अपनी मेहनत से संपत्ति जुटाते हैं, वो आपके बच्चों को नहीं मिलेगी, बल्कि कांग्रेस सरकार का पंजा उसे भी आपसे छीन लेगा। यानी कांग्रेस का मंत्र है कांग्रेस की लूट। कांग्रेस का मंत्र है कांग्रेस की लूट, जिंदगी के साथ भी और जिंदगी के बाद भी। जब तक आप जीवित रहेंगे, कांग्रेस आपको ज्यादा टैक्स से मारेगी, और जब आप जीवित नहीं रहेंगे तो आप पर इनहेरिटेंस टैक्स का बोझ लाद देगी। जिन लोगों ने पूरी कांग्रेस पार्टी पैतृक संपत्ति मानकर अपने बच्चों को दे दी, वो लोग नहीं चाहते कि एक सामान्य भारतीय अपने बच्चों को अपनी संपत्ति दे।
Not in the manifesto, my dear boy. What Sam Pitroda has said is not in the manifesto. Please understand, we are a democratic party. Everyone has a right to their personal opinions. Everyone knows I have personal opinions. But once the document is approved by the working committee, that's all the party is standing behind. So the party is saying, this is our document, read it. Nowhere does it talk about wealth redistribution. Nowhere does it talk about taking away anybody's gold and snatching the Mangal Sutras of women. This is such preposterous attacks that we are seeing from the BJP. It's a measure of their desperation. They know they are losing this election and they will fling any mud they can. Sam Pitroda is a wonderful man, we all like him, but he's not in the manifesto committee, and this is not part of our agenda. It's nowhere, it's his personal opinion. You can't take anyone's personal opinion and say that's going to be the Congress party's intention.
Congress can give 1,000 clarifications. Whatever is the truth has been disclosed by Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam is not some small leader. He is the most closest confidant of the first family of Congress party. Is he not there in every foreign vacation and tour of Rahul Gandhi? And what Uncle Sam has said today has been prescribed by Congress government in 2012. Please see Mr. Chidambaram's statement on this. And therefore today the question is, people should know, one vote for Congress means 55% of your land holding being taken away and given to vote bank. If you are a farmer, you will lose 55% on your death. If you are a small shopkeeper, Congress will take away 55% of your shop. If you are a small household, the savings that you have made on your deathbed, Congress will come and take it away from you. Meaning Congress's model is कि लूट करो जिंदगी के साथ भी जिंदगी के बाद भी, and Congress cannot run away because their entire game plan, devious game plan, has been disclosed by
Mr. Pitroda has been a friend, philosopher, guide, mentor to lakhs of people across the world, including me. He's also president of the Indian Overseas Congress. He's made numerous contributions to the development of India over the decades. Now, he expresses his views on issues that he considers important very freely, and that's part of democracy. So he makes these comments in the US, he's made these comments in the US, while he's free to say whatever he has to say on issues on which he feels strongly, it's not always that he reflects the views of the Indian National Congress. And on this particular issue also, he's not reflecting the official position of the Indian National Congress. But I think what is happening is his comments are torn out of context and they are being sensationalized in order to divert attention from the Prime Minister's deliberate, mischievous and malicious, poison-ridden campaign. A desperate Prime Minister, a nervous Prime Minister, is trying to divert attention away from the real issues and sensationalize comments of people like Mr. Pitroda. So I think, these are his strongly held views, but they don't reflect the views of the
Prime
Indian
Minister is
National
pointing out is the promise made by the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi or in the manifesto that if the Congress party will be voted to power, the party would conduct a survey to run a check on who possesses the wealth in the country and undertake an exercise to redistribute the same among the people.
It doesn't mean that you are going to take their wealth and give it to somebody. It means to create new policies so the concentration of wealth can be prevented. It's like Monopoly Act. Okay? It doesn't mean that I'll take your shirt away. All right? That's how do you read that? I don't understand. How can you do that? Okay? It's not physically possible to do that. But you can say the future policies would be such that this particular group cannot be into everything. There is a Monopoly Act in America also. We have to make sure that few people become so rich that they begin to run government. We have to make sure that's the requirement in democracy, everywhere in the world. Nothing wrong in being rich, nothing wrong in accumulating wealth, but to what point? Let me tell you, in America, there is an inheritance tax. So if, let's say, one has $100 million worth of wealth, and when he dies, he can only transfer probably 45% to his children. 55% is grabbed by government. Now that's an interesting law. It says, you in your generation made wealth. You are leaving now. You must leave your wealth for public. Not all of it, half of it. Which to me sounds fair. In India, you don't have that. If somebody is worth 10 billion and he dies, his children get 10 billion. Public get nothing. And law says, you get half of it. Public gets half of it. So these are the kind of issues people will have to debate, discuss. I don't know what the conclusion would be at the end of the day. But when we talk about redistributing wealth, we are talking about new policies, new programs that are in the interest of the people and not in the interest of super rich only.